welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a makeup look that I actually posted on my Instagram maybe 2 weeks ago. I'll bring out the picture so you can see it. And I had a few people saying that they really liked the look. It was really sort of a subtle glittery eye, a bit more daytime appropriate. So, where's the shot? Oh yes, here it is. So you can see that. This is the shot here that I posted. Yeah, and it's just a really nice sort of slightly glittery eye and really, you know, nice, healthy looking skin. So I'm going to do that look today. And I'm actually also going to, I'm keeping the eye the same, but I am going to mix up the face side of things. I'm going to try out a few new products. I've got some neighbours across the road, and it is in the lead up to Christmas, so I can't be mad that they're being noisy and kids are running around and stuff like that. But I'm filming today. You know, yesterday they weren't noisy at all, and now they're running around in the front yard. So I apologise now if you can hear them. But yeah, because I wanted to use some new products, I sort of wanted to give you my feedback as I was using them rather than a voiceover, because by the time I get around to editing this video, it might be next week and I've probably forgotten what these products were like. So let's just get into it. And I'm also going to use a few new brushes as well. So where are we going to start off with? Might prime our skin first. I'm going to use the Max Factor Face Finity All Day Primer. So I haven't tried this one out yet. Ooh, it's really runny. Kind of like a moisturiser. It's quite heavily scented, seeing that people have said it sort of goes a bit tacky. So I'm just going to keep rubbing that into my skin until I start to feel it go sort of tacky feeling, like the foundation's going to stick to it. Okay, yep, I can start to feel it actually getting tacky now. So I don't have a new eye primer, so I'm just going to put on the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Okay, so this product is a new one, and this is the designer brand's Whipped Mineral Eyeshadow. Now I have used this in like a charcoal colour, but I haven't used it in this sort of like cream, sort of shimmery shade yet. I'm just going to pop that on the sort of mobile lid, not going above the crease. Please be quiet. I have no kids today. They've gone off to their grandparents, so I've got no kids. I kind of want, you know, I don't know. I want it to be quiet. Is that too much to ask for? Apparently, yes. Okay, zooming in. Right, yeah, that's a bit better. I'm still in focus, yep. Okay, so I've just popped that product all over the lid. Now it's one of those cream to powder products, so it is going to set. So eyes. This is a pretty basic eye look, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette and also pull in another single shadow that's from Urban Decay as well. I just love. To start off with, I'm going to use W.O.S, which is Walk of Shame, out of the palette. Now this is sort of like a skin toned colour. The other shade next to it, Foxy, is quite yellow toned, and I don't want that sort of look to my eyes, so I'm just going to go with the sort of skin toned one there. And just basically pop that sort of above where your crease is, so that those shadows will blend really nicely, that we pop on there, and up to the brow bone. Just using a fluffy brush. Okay, then I'm going to pop the lid shade on before I go into the transition shade, and I'm going to use, this is a little duo, and I'm going to use Sin on this side only, and I'm going to pop that all over my lid. It's a 234 Luxe Smoky Shader brush from Zoeva. Pretty sure I haven't used this one before. My goodness. If you want to pick up any shade from Urban Decay, I really highly recommend Sin. It is the most beautiful shimmery champagne colour. So basically just packing that right over where we put that cream to powder shadow, and then just coming around the inner tear duct as well. Oh my goodness, my eyes are so puffy. We have got palm trees that run all along one whole side of our house, and my husband was out there yesterday cutting down all of palm trees flower apparently, and literally each palm tree, so we have about 15 or something down that side, and each palm tree has about 6 or 7 like flowering, huge flowering bits coming off of them, and there are bees everywhere, and the pollen, oh my goodness, it's not agreeing with me at all. So not agreeing with my son either. So my husband's been out there yesterday, he cut down did half of the trees, and I went outside and did a little bit of sweeping up of sort of the mess, and oh my goodness, I came inside, my eyes were like hanging out of my head. That was so red and irritated. It's horrible. Anyway, hopefully that'll be all fixed up shortly. So I'm just basically going to go into the sort of next 2 shades. So first off with the first one, which is Naked 2, which is sort of a cool toned taupey sort of brown, and the next one is sort of more of a mid-tone brown, and it's faint. And I'm going to pop those through the crease just really lightly. Nothing, whoa, it's not my mirror. Nothing too dramatic. So pop some onto the brush and tap off the brush. And this is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. This is one of the brushes that I got in a kit from iHerb not so long ago. And I love this brush. I've got it in my professional kit. And it's so nice. So just working that first lighter shade right through the crease and sort of above the crease, so that it's, when you're looking straight ahead, you can see the actual shadow. And then sort of down on that outer corner. Do the same on the other side. Oh, I think those people have all gone out. Yay, so they're nice and quiet. I usually do live in a really quiet street. That's what everybody always says when they come here to have makeup done. They're like, gosh, it's so nice and quiet here. And I'm like, yeah, it normally is. And then I'm just going to run some of that same shadow just underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to pick up, what is this one? This is the 231 Luxe Petite Crease from Zoeva, and pick up that next sort of brown colour, faint, and sort of really just place it right in that crease, not sort of above it or anything like that, just to give your eye some dimension. If you ever have the money, and Zoeva brushes are not that expensive, they're such a good investment. They literally do all the work for you. I'm saving up to buy the big fat kit that they've got for my professional kit. So just going back into that original brush and just blending out any edges and just popping whatever's left on that first, that's sort of crease brush, and just pop it on that outer corner. It's not a very dramatic look, it's very bright-eyed and awake looking. So just going to pop on, this is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal in black. Just put that on my tight line and my waterline. I'm sure some people think, why do you do that? I mean, it looks so uncomfortable. Yes, it's uncomfortable and you do get used to it, but look at my eyes. You can see that my lashes look so much thicker sort of through here once I've filled in that gap. If you don't believe me, go and just try it for yourself. You need to use something that's really nice and creamy as well, otherwise it's going to tug on your eye and it's going to hurt like hell. Okay, now for the star of the show, and this is the Australis Mettalix eyeshadow in Guns and Rose Petals, and it's a real sort of rose gold, sort of shimmery, glittery base, and it looks beautiful when you pop it over that sin. So just using your finger and just sort of tilt your head up so that you can see your whole lid space, and just pack that over a mobile lid. It is simply that easy a look. And if you don't have the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, don't stress. I'm sure everybody's got sort of a mid-toned brown and a darker brown in their collection, and you know, any sort of shimmery, champagne-y sort of colour. But I do recommend, you know, if you go out and buy Sin in like the single by itself, you will not regret that decision. And then these, I know they're only available in Australia, so I'm really sorry for anybody who isn't living in Australia that's viewing these. These are just, they're a dupe. I think they're a dupe for the Stila Magnificent Metals, and like an absolute fraction of the price. Like these are under $10. Okay, so you can see how nice and sort of shimmery and glittery those eyes look, and I'm just going to pop on some mascara. And which one did I pull out today? Oh yes, the L'Oreal False Lash Wings. So I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to pop on some false lashes or not. I didn't have any on in the picture, but I've got some individual ones which can be a bit of a pain in the bum to apply, but oh my goodness, they're so nice. But I'm being a bit lazy today. So my mascara's on. That's that side of things done. Rightio, so foundation today. This is a new one, and it's the designer brand's Longwear 24-hour foundation. And it says on the front, 95% agree it doesn't cake, flake, or feel heavy. And I've got it in the shade Nude Beige. So let's see what this is like. See, even ripping the sticker off, you know it's brand new. Right, so the packaging's really nice frosted glass, and yay, it's got a pump, so I hope the colour's going to be okay. Oh yeah, it is. Really nice colour. So I've pumped out 3 sort of small pumps here. Now I am using a new sponge. This I picked up from Target last week, and it's under the brand QVS, and it's a professional foundation sponge for coverage and blending. It's apparently latex free, so I did dampen the sponge. It says to use dampen sponge slightly, do not soak. Oops, I soaked it. I guess I'm used to doing that with a beauty blender. Okay, so let's see. It does feel really dense, not like how my beauty blender feels. So, and I'm a bit worried about the white. It's going to stain badly. So let's put this foundation on first, too. Okay, so I probably used half the amount of foundation that I had on the back of my hand. Oh god, this sponge is shit. It feels like I'm putting a rock on my face. I don't know whether it's blending out. I mean, oh, that foundation is really nice. I sort of thought it would be a bit sheer, sort of. Even though it said it was full coverage, like, when you first start blending it onto your skin, and you're like, oh, I don't know how this is going to go, whether it's going to be full coverage or not. Oh, it's kind of sinking into my pores. Gosh, I wonder whether that's got anything to do with the primer I put on first. Anyway, let's keep going. Can you hear that like bouncing on my face? It is horrible. I'm not even going to use that, like that's crap. I'm so sorry, it was a waste of freaking money. I'm going to now pull out my Models Prefer airbrush contour brush. So, going in with the second layer. Not that I kind of think I need it, but I'm just going to see what the, you know, how it's going to go layering up, and it's just kind of looking a bit funny just on this part of my cheek, so just give it a real good blend in with this brush. Wow. No, can you see how flawless my skin is looking? I don't think I needed this much foundation, so I'm going to have to go a little bit lighter on the concealer side of things. The colour is really good match, and I'm not fake tanned at the moment at all either, so. Oh yeah, that's fixed up where I blended that right in on that side. I reckon that's got to do with that dumb sponge than anything else. You're going to bin sponge. You are useless. Okay, I still have some foundation left on the back of my hand, but I am really happy with the coverage. I'll just zoom back out a touch so you can see my whole face. With what I've got on there at the moment, and I don't want it to look cakey. Well, it says it's not going to cake, but I don't want to, you know, that to happen at all. New one as well. Well, it's a new shade, it's a new product. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. This is in the medium shade. I picked this up from Target. It's always out of stock. When I saw it the other day, I was like, yay! Because I have the light one and the deep one. And the light one is good, but it could just do with a little bit more sort of that salmon-y tone to it. So I was mixing the deep one in together, but this one is perfect. So just basically just patting it right where I'm the darkest, which is right there. And it's not going to really help the puffiness, but what are you going to do? No new concealers today, just going to go with my Rimmel Match Perfection and my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Just to do a little bit of highlighting. I'm not going to go over the top because that foundation was pretty full coverage. Sorry, my phone just went off. It's my husband. And just go over a little bit more of this one, just to help mesh it all together. And I'm going to use the Models Prefer Airbrush Concealer Brush. Right underneath that eyes, really up the revolving puffiness. Does anyone else have this happen? I put mascara on, and on one eye only, right on the very tip, it's like it gets covered in eyeshadow, even after I've put the mascara on. Always, just on this one side, like it's just really light. God, it drives me nuts because I feel like I have to go in again and put mascara right on the very end. Third world problems, peeps. Third world problems. Wow, well my skin is looking flawless. Except my under eyes, they are red. Okay, just gonna go in with that petite crease brush. And hey, it's done it on this side as well. What the hell? It might be from that glitter. Just blend out that lower side of my, oh my poor little eyes. Righto, I'm gonna have to get over that, okay? Okay, I'm gonna dip into my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit, and I'm gonna pick up a dim light. Yes, dim light, which is this one here, and pop that under my eyes. And I'm gonna use, this one's the new one, it's the angled highlighter brush, which I'm not using for highlighting just yet. And just gonna set the concealer. Now I did have a powder I wanted to use today that's new, but I'm just not sure if I'm going to use it because it's like one of those powder foundations, and because everything is already so flawless, I guess I can just like pat it on very gently and take off a lot of the excess. So just popping that sort of, and I'm also just grabbing this yellowy sort of colour, what's that one called? Diffused light, yes, on the other end, the diffused light on the other end. And just sort of patting that underneath the eye area as well. That brush is very, very nice. Right, so this is my new powder, and it's a powder foundation. That's why I was worried about putting it over the top. I don't want it to be like too cakey. And it's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour powder foundation, and this is in Sand Beige. I'm going to break out the big Real Techniques, what is this, the 10, just pop that in there and just gently, oh, this brush feels like kittens on my face. Just a small amount, just to set that foundation. Whew. I look beautiful, flawless. Right, bronzer. I'm going to try the Radiant Bronze out of this kit. I have not tried it yet. So I'm just going to use a Models Prefer contour brush, but it's not like chiseled contour, it's really quite splayed out. So I'm just going to sort of work it on the angle, sort of not like this, but sort of on that angle up. Oh, that's pretty. See, Hourglass, they might be really expensive products, but holy hell, they are worth it. Like, look how beautiful that bronzer is. And just sort of come around my temple, blend it up into my hairline, and just sort of pat any excess sort of over that sort of top part of my cheeks, and just a little bit down my neck. Oh, so pretty. And highlighter, what am I going to do? Oh yeah, I'll use the, what is that? Iridescent light in the middle here. Oh, nice. See, I knew getting this palette was not a big fat waste of money. It's limited edition, people, so get on it if you want it. Right, I have a few blushes. I don't want to use the blush out of that palette. I'm going to use my little mini Too Faced Love Flush Your Love Is King. So it's a really sort of muted berry colour. It's so pretty. So pretty. This gives that beautiful little flush. A bit nudie, isn't it? I love flush. Right, let's put on some brows. What am I going to use? Oh yes, I'm going to use my Chi Chi Brow Pomade. Now this is a new shade for me. I picked up medium brown last week. I tinted my brows so you can probably actually see them a little bit better. You can actually see a bit more hair in them. So I'm going to go off camera and put my brows on because I need to be like this in the mirror. So I will do that, respond to my husband in text, and I'll be back. Righty, I've put my brows on, just using that dip brow. Just going to go and just sort of slightly blend that colour through the crease. And then I'm going to grab a sort of flat shader brush. This is from Eco Tools. And just grab Venus out of this little palette, which is sort of the shimmery kind of colour. And I'm just going to sort of pop it right under the brow bone as my brow bone highlight. And then just bring it also just around the inner corner as well. Just grab that petite crease brush and just run it along the lower lash line. What are we going to do? Some lips. Okay, it's another new product. I haven't opened it yet. This is the Designer Brands Matte 24-Hour Wear Matte Longwear Lip Gloss. And this is in 509 Stay Put. Nice sort of that mauvey, nudie kind of colour. The applicator's really quite nice. It does have a bit of a smell. It kind of smells like pool chemicals, which I don't mind because I kind of like that smell. I'm not a glue sniffer or anything like that, but I used to swim professionally when I was a little kid. Well, not professionally, but like swim at the swimming club. And I would come home and I would smell like, even after you've had a shower, you'd still smell like chlorine sort of smell on your body, and I like that smell still. I don't know, nostalgic smell, I think. This is really nice and creamy. It does not feel like, what's the word like? Like it's going to dry your lips out. So I'm going to leave that for a bit, see how matte it goes. Right, do I pop on some little falsies or not? What do I do? Because this is what I've got. These are the Model Rock individual lashes, and these are the Ultra Luxe, so you can see how really quite fluffy they are. These are the small ones, I think. Short. One on. Can you see the difference? I kind of can. I'm just going to pop 3 on that outer corner. I don't know whether you can really notice that much. There's definitely no length notice, but a bit more volume notice. And in the meantime, that lip colour has sort of mattified down. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to have to get some for my kit because, oh, that colour is just so pretty. I think it's coming off more pink on camera, but like in the mirror here, it just looks like a really nice, natural, your lips got better kind of colour. And I think that once you popped like a gloss or something like that over the top, it would look, yeah, really, really nice. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a mini review of sort of the new products and brushes and stuff. Brushes were amazing that I used. Oh, I wasn't doubting that they weren't going to be amazing. Really like that foundation, although I do kind of think that maybe I could use a pore minimizing primer, something that's going to fill in my pores, because I do think that they can sort of see them, especially sort of around this sort of area. But in saying that, that could be part of that fail here. Yeah, so I really do like that foundation. It feels really nice and light on my skin. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing like full coverage foundation, and it is a bit of a warmer day here today. I did like the primer. I do think maybe it will work better with one of those, like a BB cream sort of thing.